Over the past 2 weeks, I've introduced you to the money cycle and the sequence of returns risk. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the solution to these two problems, our proprietary bucket plan process. The bucket plan is a three-bucket approach to segmenting your money based on the purpose and time before you'll need it. Essentially, you're buying time with the funds you'll need sooner so you can invest the funds you won't need until later for long-term growth. Let's start with bucket number one, the now bucket. This bucket is designed to cover expenses in the first year or two of retirement, such as a car, home repair, or an emergency or comfort fund. This bucket has little to no exposure to the financial market. Returns will be minimal and likely not keep pace with inflation, so we don't want to have more money here than necessary. This is typically money in the bank. Next, we have bucket two, the soon bucket. This bucket helps address two of the biggest concerns in retirement: inflation and sequence risk. This is the money that we may need to access sooner rather than later, so it should be invested for growth, but conservative growth. Average returns should be higher than in the now bucket, providing a baseline of income and an inflation hedge, helping to offset the rising costs of gas, groceries, and other daily living expenses. Yet, by investing conservatively, you reduce your sequence risk, the risk of taking out money at a market low, as this account should not be exposed to extreme market fluctuations. Finally, we have bucket three, the later bucket, for that last phase of retirement. This bucket is designed for long-term growth and legacy planning. Since we positioned money conservatively in the now and soon buckets, we now have the confidence to invest bucket three in more growth-oriented opportunities or those which require a longer-term commitment. Other assets you may have in your later bucket might include real estate, life insurance, or long-term care insurance policies, and beneficiary liquidity plans. One of the biggest misconceptions I see is when people think that their legacy planning is just for the kids. In fact, legacy planning is actually most important for the surviving spouse. Going from the married to single tax brackets when one spouse passes cuts the standard deduction in half, marginal tax brackets shrink, and overall taxes go up dramatically. In addition, the surviving spouse likely loses one of the 2 monthly Social Security checks and may also face a reduction or loss of a pension check. So in most cases, taxes go up and income goes down for a surviving spouse. The bucket plan is a way to structure your financial assets to tackle today's market challenges while meeting your immediate, short-term, and long-term goals.